Right. That's Morris.
No more room in hell. The dead will walk here.
Welcome back, and the three corners are live. What's up, everyone? We're here for another fun discussion. We have a full panel tonight. Before we talk about the movies, we are gonna go back in time here. But first, let me introduce the panel here. I'm gonna start with our fourth corner. Lexi, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. How are you? How's everyone?
I'm great. I'm ready for this discussion.
Me too.
I've been waiting for a couple of months. And you guys have seen her face here before. Angels from the Mausoleum. By the way, mausoleum's a hard word to type. But Angel, how are you doing?
You heard what he
I'm
said?
good. How are you guys?
Great. She asked how y'all doing, and everybody all got quiet.
I'm working the board. I'm sorry. I'm working the board.
You're good. Radar, what's up with you? How you doing? You ready?
Oh, you know it, brother. Let's get this going.
Rick, my brother.
What up? What up, son? Yo, we all cheer. For big bottles of beer. Salute.
Hey.
Yeah.
Water's cool too.
Pinky
Water
up.
is water is good too. Water's good too. Well, there's water at camp, so
There you go.
Oh,
See,
is
see.
there?
Yeah, I mean, you go to the lake. So anyway, guys.
Oh,
so,
what? You drinking lake water? What are you doing?
No, I drank lake water.
That explains a lot.
Whatever. I mean, anyway.
It all makes sense.
We're already getting distracted. All together, guys. All right, so we are going back to the 80s for some summer camp sun, fun, and blood, obviously. And we're going to be discussing two movies tonight that, I mean, I don't know about y'all, but at least for me, are kind of the cornerstone of summer camp slashers,
Yeah.
if you put it in that little genre. So first up, we're going to go to Camp Crystal Lake. So by the end of the show, I'm going to need a new assistant director. Unfortunately, my old director, Angel, she accidentally choked on her whistle. I just got tired of that whistle, so I don't know how that happened. But we're going to need a new assistant director at the end of the night here.
You're the only reason I even bought a damn whistle. You just wait.
Well, once I told you what you're wearing, I'm like, Rick, I totally got something to say for you. Put in the whistle. All right, so yes, we are going to now go to New York. I'm going to add this place on my list. I did kind of look up a couple things, but we're going to New York, and it takes place in New Jersey, according to the cemetery that you saw when the girl got dropped off. And this was, I guess, the one that pretty much started the camp slashers. So I want you guys to tell me your thoughts on the movie, favorite kills, if you have a fun fact to throw in there. And obviously, I want you guys to let me know what you thought about the Mrs. Voorhees twist at the end. So first up, guys, we're going to be talking about the 1980 movie Friday the 13th. And for this one, I'm going to Radar first. Radar.
Whoa. Well, I mean, it is the cornerstone, so it set the whole template. I kind of like how the fact that, the rest of the series has Jason, but this one has Pamela Voorhees doing her thing. And I particularly like Betsy Palmer, right?
Yeah.
That's the actress' name. Her little freak out at the end where she's going like, "Kill them, mommy! Kill them all!" Super great time. But who does the theme for it again? Because that's also legendary.
Oh my God.
Got to give my props to
I
that.
want to say Mannheim, or it starts with.
Oh, Mancini or something like that, right?
Yeah,
Henry Mancini.
There you go. Thank
I
you.
could be wrong, but it's
It could be. It's something like
I'll
that.
take it. We'll insert that placeholder name. But he made a legendary theme because I mean, if you're not even a horror lover, you know that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what?
You know.
Keep talking, because I'm Ricky Grimes. I can't get shit wrong, so I'm gonna look it up.
It's all right. It's all good. I wanted to reach for my phone too, but
That's all right. I got my
you
keyboard.
back me
again,
up, bro.
No phones on the live.
so- Hey man, I'm the one running this, so I got it.
But I mean, it's just such a great movie to start that whole entire that whole entire subgenre of camp slasher. I guess subgenre of a subgenre, really, because slasher is a subgenre.
Yeah.
Yes, true. Well,
Crazy.
good call.
There you go. But yeah, those are my thoughts.
Favorite kill?
Oh man. Oh, probably Kevin Bacon.
Oh,
You know?
come on.
Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't think of one. Sorry, Angel.
All right, let me intervene real quick. I was completely wrong. Good thing I checked. It's Harry, not Henry. Harry Manfredini.
You were
Oh,
close.
that's-
Manfredini. There you go.
Manfredini.
Harry
Yeah, I said
Manfredini.
Anaheim, so
So,
I thought I was close with that
shout
one.
out to you, sir.
Cheers to. Is he still alive?
I don't know. Hold on.
All right.
I'll
Well,
tell you right now.
We'll still,
Hold
we'll still
Cheers?
cheers to him.
on. Let me see.
cheers up or just cheers.
It
in general?
looks like he's still alive. He's
Oh,
still with
okay.
us. He's
Cheers
still
in
with
general.
us. Now
Well,
watch me be wrong about that too.
Somebody put in the comments he's dead. Well, and then Radar, and then as far as Pamela Voorhees, what did you think about that as the reveal for the movie?
I mean, it is kind of a lame, like not a lame twist, but like the audience could never get it because you don't ever see her really until the end, and it's like, well, all right, we know who it is. I guess that's got to be her. So it would have been nice if she had like popped up a couple more times. But.
I mean, I could kind of agree on that, but because considering that she started giving her backstory, I kind of like that because generally we do get to get hints here and there. So to have some random person and then give a great explanation as to why she's doing this, I mean, that kind of, since you nodded, Angel, why don't you go next? Why don't you let me know thoughts, favorite kill, Pamela Voorhees?
Yeah, so I have only actually seen this one of the entire franchise, other than Freddy versus Jason. I really like the premise mostly. I think the twist at the end, I already knew before I saw it for the first time that the mother was the murderer, but as a mother, I get it. I mean, I think technically she killed people that had nothing to do with it, but I get the rage and the wanting to like avenge, you know, the thing that means like the most in the world to you, even if it's a little weird. No, I like it. I think it's to me it's definitely the best. I mean, as far as like summer, because I know we're going to talk about another one, and there are other like summer campy type slasher films. It's definitely obviously the best. It's the one that kind of started it, like Radar said. My favorite kill is the Kevin Bacon kill, but I'm going to add to that because I actually do have a fun fact about this one.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Angel.
Are you that pumped
was
about my fun fact?
That was perfect timing, like the mute, like boom, here she comes.
So when he gets the arrow through the throat, there was like a tube that went down, and the plan was they had a mechanism that was supposed to push the blood through the tube, and it's supposed to spurt out like it does in the final product. It got clogged, and they only really had the one opportunity to get the part right. So the assistant that was helping with the effects, he like without hesitation picked up that tube, put it in her mouth, and like blew on it as hard as she could, and that's how you get like that crazy
Oh, wow.
blood effect.
Oh.
Such
That's
a
nice.
great effect it was too.
Since you just finished saying that, I'm actually going to jump to him because when I was watching the movie, there was something that I actually didn't know. And it's something I'm surprised I didn't know, considering, you know, our Brains and Brew show. But Tom Savini was the makeup person on this.
Yep.
So, Rick?
He's under there for that shot too, and then his assistant is the one that had to kind of go last minute. But yeah, no, I like Friday. I like this one. I don't know how I'll feel whenever I jump into the ones, you know, later and it's like more, you know.
Wait, you didn't see the other ones?
No, I've only seen the one.
They are
Wait, hold on.
wide ranging.
Friday the 13th?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah,
I know,
it's not
that's crazy.
y'all know I'm a big Scream fan, but I'm not like a super big slasher fan. It's not like it's not a subgenre that I invest a lot of time in. So I just never got into them. And I guess I've seen the remake. I've seen the remake as well.
In my opinion, Friday the 13th, man, ages like a fine wine. Up until you get to like after part 8. Part
That's
8's a
another
guilty
reason.
pleasure.
That's
Eight's a
another
guilty
reason
pleasure.
I haven't watched
That's-
it. There's too many.
No, well, there is, but we might get that to a little
At
bit
least
later.
though, you know what it is? At least
Oh,
there's
hold
like a
on,
nice block that gives you what man?
Go ahead. I was gonna go to you next. So jump in.
No.
Give me
I
your
was just
no.
okay.
No. I'm saying I'm going. Like I was going to you next anyway. So.
In this case, all right, Joe, relax, son. Come on, man. Go ahead. You control it, guy.
Oh, I know you forget that, but it's all cool. I'm telling you, you're going next. I wanted you to be set because I texted you on Tom Savini, but your thoughts on the movie because we both love this movie.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I want you're up next, bro.
Like everyone else said, though, I was a bit too young. By the time I saw the first one, I had already known that Jason is the main big bad, and he was not in this movie. So when I first saw it, I was like, I kept saying, "Where's Jason? Where's Jason?" But he wasn't in it. But as I grew older, I came to appreciate it because this one was more of the OG, the Kevin Bacon. His death classic. Oh my god.
good.
It's really good. It's funny. Kevin Bacon and Johnny Depp both like debuted in like fucking Freddy and Jason respectively.
Yep.
And they had the coolest kills.
And they had the
Yes,
coolest
they
skills.
do.
And they
Yeah.
both went on to like these illustrious
true.
careers. So, I think the first one, of course, the sound bite, the that thing is iconic, obviously, and this was the more grounded of the entire series. As the series progresses, it gets sillier and sillier at times. They add storylines. They added the Tommy Jarvis trilogy, for example. But I love this stuff because they're all good. To me, they're fun. They're movies you watch. And they're like an hour and 20 minutes, hour and a half. And it's just some of the coolest fucking kills. And Jason is probably one of the most badass villains. But we're talking about part 1 right now. So when I first saw what's Deborah? What's her name? Deborah, right?
Let's see.
No,
Wait, the mother.
Mother Voorhees. Pamela
Voorhees.
Pamela Voorhees, bro. When I first saw Pamela, I was like, oh my god, that's the killer. Some older lady with a turtleneck. I was like, what the hell is going on here? But again, as you're older, you come to understand and you appreciate the film. And yeah, man, this is the OG, man. This is the one that started it all because I think Halloween was the benchmark, or not the benchmark, but the one that really gave slashers the limelight, which that was not a slasher.
No.
This is a pure slasher. This is why I always say slasher films begin with Friday the 13th.
Nice little shout out there. All right, my fourth corner.
So, I was born in 1990, okay? So the first Jason I saw was the remake and then the Freddy versus Jason. I actually never seen Friday the 13th. So
Like ever?
yeah,
Like that?
the original.
This was your first
Yes.
time for this also?
First time watching
Oh
it.
shit!
I fucking
I
love
didn't
it.
know that.
I love it. I love it.
Oh my god!
First impressions.
I love this. All right.
Yes. So my first impressions, I fucking loved it. Only because I'm a humongous Freddy fan, and me and my mom have this bicker between Freddy versus Jason, and she got me a Freddy versus Jason shirt, so I got a little bit of Jason, decor with me, but yeah. So I never really understood. Okay, the hockey mask guy, he doesn't say a word. Then you got Michael Myers, who's the same thing with the white face, but I always loved Freddy. But watching Friday the 13th, I now understood why he is who he is, Jason Voorhees. So my first impressions, and my favorite kill, of course, is also Kevin Bacon. I was really sad because I have a humongous crush on Kevin Bacon. So I was really upset.
Listen.
I was actually really happy to see that he was in it because I was like, what? He's so handsome
He was
and so young.
he was totally cute in this movie.
If I'm gonna go out,
Yes.
I want to go out smoking a joint, just like Kevin Bacon.
Right.
Well,
yes,
it wasn't
that's
just
the
that.
best way.
I mean,
I don't
you know.
joke relate. Come on.
That too.
Actually,
it was the best.
can I change
But I
my
also-
kill real fast to the head camp counselor who just disappears for half the movie and then gets like like the
Which one,
lamest
man?
kill in
Which
the
one?
world. He's like,
Elaborate.
That's a good
"Oh,
Elaborate
hey,
later.
it's you. You're here." And then, oh.
But I liked because I was annoyed that I was like, "Where's Jason?" I thought this was about Jason. Am I watching the right movie? And then it was so it's a slow burn. But when I got to the part where what was her name, Pamela?
Pamela.
Pamela.
The mother
Pamela.
comes in. I was like, oh, I knew there was some weird relationship between Jason and the mother and stuff, and so when I saw her for the first time and I got the backstory, that's when I was like, now I can appreciate everything boring before it. So
Yeah.
I was like, man, now I have massive mad respect. And then you see Jason baby Jason at the end. And I was like, that's the best way to freaking end the movie.
Awesome
And
ending.
then it's
Yeah.
like, now
Awesome
I
jump
have
scare.
to watch the rest of them.
One of the
Yeah.
greatest jump scares in cinema, right there.
Yeah.
Horror
so
cinema, at least for that matter.
I know we're gonna get into the next film, but
That makes sense.
I already told you guys I never saw the next one we're going to talk about, but I had to wait until now to tell you about Friday the 13th. I've never seen it.
Nice. I didn't even know that either.
Wow.
Like we
Wow.
were.
First viewings in a row.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
That's
My mind is
wild.
blown. Like
That's
Angel is new to this, and Lexi just saw the first one. Radar, you didn't just see the first one, did you?
Well, let's see the-
Oh my God.
I know. I was scared to say it because I was like, are they going to
No,
pull my
no.
horror fiend card from me? Or
Let me get these chats going on.
Hey,
Tasha.
I already said hi. Hi.
Hello. Selena V, New York.
Look at
Oh,
the
yeah, the
building.
New Yorker. Has to be the New
Nice.
Yorker. Has to be the New Yorker.
Yeah, we're not going to camp in New York. At least
No.
I'm not.
Best impression
Ayo.
ever of Wargos to Radar. What impression? What you did, Radar?
What does that impression mean?
That was earlier. What you did?
I don't know.
I forgot. But you
There's
did
Angel.
do something.
Hey, it's a-
No, I was like, wait.
FX lady, nah. Alright, see you. Alright, one more. Here we go. That would be fun. Alright. Hold on, I gotta go one more.
Wait
Yeah,
a
I was
second.
saying, like, this stained my hands. I'm a little nervous because I go meet my son's kindergarten tomorrow.
So,
Hold
so
on.
there was a
I
personal
love
conversation.
Kevin Bacon.
Who doesn't?
Who doesn't? Who doesn't?
God, he's so fine. Still is today.
Well, and like for me, and I want to say, I think we were having I think it was with Angel we were having the conversation where my mind was blown on the fact that in the end of Friday the 13th is a little boy, and all of a sudden he's this grown ass, big ass, bulky man. It was with you, wasn't it?
I think so.
Okay.
That
I
sounds
was
familiar.
mind blown, and when I was watching the movie again, I'm like, how did I
There
miss
was a
that?
part in Friday the 13th where they were out on the deck and they had the camera on somebody, but whoever the camera person is, thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you. Because he panned up when the person was standing up and it landed right on Kevin Bacon's whoo-hoo. And I was like, oh, you pack it? Okay. I was, yeah. But I was really sad he passed.
It's a slab of bacon.
But it was the best film. Yes, they gave us. Yep.
Oh my
good.
god.
All right.
So I mean, so like for me, like so when I saw this, I actually saw this with JR. It kind of sucks that he's not here. But he's on vacation. JR, we miss you. I'll be seeing him in the next couple days because he's here in Florida,
Nice.
enjoying our heat. Good luck with that.
Aw.
But
I need to meet him.
when I saw this, I saw it with JR and my cousins. This was when HBO was out. Like, you know, cable was early the years.
Mhm.
And my cousin was flipping around and the movie was on. And it's like, I think it was about like 6 of us in there watching this movie. There was a moment somebody opened the door and we all jumped. So this was one of like, and I because it came out in 1980. So I want to say this was maybe about 84, 85. So being the old fogey in the group, I literally saw this kind of early on and I loved it. I will say, Radar, when I didn't pick up on the Betsy when she does the voice until I rewatched it myself just now.
Oh man. You
Yeah, when
picked
she
up
does
on
that funny voice, I'm like, so has she been going around hearing Jason's voice and speaking out like this whole time? Like, so for me, I loved it. Actually, everybody said Kevin Bacon. I like the axe in the face one.
That's a good one too.
It was
yeah, it's good.
obviously it was practical, and I'm like, everybody's gonna go with fucking Kevin Bacon, and I
Yeah.
was right. So, but the axe in the face one, I love the axe in the face because
Yeah.
again, you know, when it's done, you know, you see the axe, they use the shadowing, you know, because back then it's not like the way we can do things now.
Yeah.
So, you know, you got the shadowing, and then you know the axe in there, great shot, all the blood coming out, and Pamela Voorhees. Yeah, like again, I saw the movie and then part 2 came out
Mhm.
and then Jason was introduced. And then I had the Mandela effect happen where I forgot that Pamela Voorhees was in part
Oh, yeah.
1. So all along, I'm like, it's Jason. And then there was a time I rewatched Friday the 13th, and I'm like, what the fuck? Where's Jason? And then realized just how separated these two are.
Mm-hmm.
And the way that part 2 picks up, I mean, it's kind of like it's not cheesy.
Don't tell me.
Oh, pull out your things real quick.
What, you haven't seen them either? None of
He
them?
hasn't seen them.
What
So
kind?
No, I've never seen any of them.
Y'all
Alright,
didn't
so-
say I had to see all of
Jason
them.
versus
You said
Freddy.
the first one.
The first one, I know,
Jason
but
versus Freddy and the remake, and then
Oh.
it goes to
but,
hell.
but it
I've
was
seen the same ones that you've
but the
seen.
same
Well, I
thing kind of like I never picked up, and then mind blown when Angel reminded me of that, and I'm like, holy fucking crap. So yeah, guys, I mean, I love everybody's thoughts on that. Friday the 13th is up there as far as slashers. It's number 2 behind Halloween.
It sets it up for all the rest of them, I'm assuming. But yeah, it was a
It's
good
Not even,
set.
but it's not
setup.
even the best Friday the 13th film.
It's
though.
not actually.
Not even close.
It's
man.
not.
Well, I'm
It's
excited
not.
to watch the rest.
It's not.
I
Yeah,
will
it's
say
not.
my second favorite kill was the hitchhiker, where she got the crowbar to
Was that the one
throat.
with the banana?
No, that's in like
The
the
girl-
third or fourth one.
The only problem is like me,
That girl didn't
Radar, and
deserve
Joe.
that.
When you seen like 12 Jason movies, they all bleed into each other. So,
You kind of do after a while.
yeah.
The
Sometimes there's
hitchhiker, where
God damn it.
I think the mother went past and she
Yeah.
was like, "Fuck you," and then she stopped and crowbarred her. That was great.
That was good.
I'm very happy that Scream has not ruined the fact that the first one is just Pamela, and people
Yes.
have not like held on to that. I'm glad for
Well,
that.
And I actually like that because I love that little reference in there. Because again, it's everybody forgets that.
Let's hear it, Radar. Let's hear it, Radar. Let's hear it.
Oh.
Kill them, mommy!
Oh man, that's crazy, bro.
All right. So this next one, I'm actually because we all knew that Lexi had not seen this, and Lexi, I'm
Yeah.
going to you first. I mean, so just already know I'm going to you first. So for the next one, we're going to again up north. This one takes place in New York. We're going to go to Camp Arawak. I think that's how it's pronounced. Arawak. And so one of the things that the movie did have kind of going against it was the fact that people called it a knockoff of Friday the 13th.
Yep.
Whereas I found that it was different.
It is different. Yeah.
It is completely different. I didn't, and reading some of the stuff, I'm like, it's not a knockoff. I mean, it's two totally different reasons for the killing. The killings in Sleepaway Camp were more inventive over Friday the 13th, I feel. So it's where it stood out. And so, guys, yes, we're going to New York. And for this one, we're going to discuss the 1980 movie Sleepaway Camp. And we're going to do the same thing again. I'd like for you guys to tell me your impression, favorite kills, any fun facts you might know. And the same thing with Friday the 13th. That one had, which again, for me is it's still a great reveal in horror. However, Sleepaway Camp holds pretty much, I think, one of the biggest shocking, like,
Yep.
in horror movie twist at the end.
Yep.
So I know I'm gonna be last on this, but I'm gonna be first to say this. I didn't figure that out.
Joe the psychologist, before we continue, let me just tell you, you never asked me what was my favorite kill in Friday the 13th.
Did we not get to you?
No, you just completely didn't ask me,
I'm
bro.
sorry. I thought you stopped talking. I actually did go.
I was talking, then you said, "Hold on, man, it's not your turn yet."
He's like, "I'm sorry,"
Oh my
and then
god! I'm sorry. My bad, bro.
You're gonna ask me? Ask me again.
Actually, because you were supposed to. Anyway,
Just ask me.
what was your favorite kill?
Kevin Bacon. Let's continue.
Okay, all right. If you want to call it out, the question I gave you everything you're supposed to say, and when you talked, you were supposed to mention.
I'll
that.
fuck it with you, brother.
So,
Come
no,
on.
but if you forgot, you're an asshole.
I love you, bro.
Cheers to you, fucking you dick. I love you, you dick. Everybody take a sip. I'm gonna take a sip, actually. So, as I said, this one we're gonna be talking about. Fuck, we don't have edits, so this is.
I was just waiting on you guys. Hold on.
Look at that.
As I said, we're talking Sleepaway Camp, and when we had discussed that we're doing this show, Lexi revealed that she never saw this. So the four of us were like, "Yay!" Like we're kind of fucked up the fact that we're like not, you know, we want somebody to see this movie, but
Yeah.
it is for me, as we talk Cornerstones, the second one up there. I mean, because the two, again, Friday and this one, they're both separate. I fucking love this movie. I've seen it so many times. But Lexi never saw it. So, Lexi, literally, we've all been waiting for your reaction on this one.
Mhm.
So, tell us
Yeah.
about Sleepaway Camp. Oh, she's taking a sip.
Oh, man.
Let me take a sip.
Valid.
It was that good.
I liked it.
You liked it?
The
That's
reason
it.
I liked it better than Friday the 13th, honestly. Because
Oh.
I know.
Rick,
Compared to the first one, though, remember, yes,
first
I agree.
Because I never seen it, so when I compared the two, I was like, well, there was definitely more kills, more gruesome slaughter, like, and it started right with that pedo. So I was like, oh, I'm glad he's gone. I was, because like as a mother, I'm like, yeah, and he died so gruesome and so
I
awesome
loved
and
it.
epic.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
He didn't die.
Right.
that's the
He
worst
gets-
part.
They don't confirm
Well,
that he dies.
in my
yeah.
eyes, he died. He didn't come
He
back.
might as well be dead.
But he
Yeah.
had a
Right, he
fate
never
worse
came
than
back.
death, though.
Oh, yeah,
man.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd rather die,
Yeah.
bro.
But I loved his scene though, only because when the boiled water came on him, he looked almost like a gruesome dying Chucky the doll. It was just the way his face was.
That's a good comparison. Yeah.
But I also was shocked with the reveal of Angela. I loved her character, although she was very quiet, and I had to dress up as her polo good Angela before she, you know, revealed herself. But I was also like going in between her and her cousin Ricky, and I was like paying attention to the hands because they all only showed the hands. I was like, well, that looks like a girl's hand, and this looks like Ricky's
look.
hand. It could have been either or. So I was really confused, but now I know why I saw the masculine hands because of the reveal at the end.
Yeah.
And so I was like, this is epic, but my favorite kill of the whole, I liked all of the kills. So,
Mhm.
oh man, to narrow it down, I liked them all. Okay, so I did like the girl who was in the shower and Meg, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then slice down through the wall and just sliced her spine. Like, yeah, that was epic. Bravo. I liked it. I
Yeah.
did. I
I'm glad you
wasn't
liked it.
sure because it was, you know, slow, and you have to almost put your mind from, you know, today's effects and
Yes.
CGI back
It
into
is live.
holy crap,
We
this is
live,
super
baby, we
different.
live.
Yeah, we live.
We live. What's up, Soldier the One?
So
That was
yeah.
my favorite
Overall,
scene, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
Meg. Yeah, I was
Oh,
waiting
the
for
knife
Meg
in
to
the
go.
back.
Yeah.
Meg,
yeah.
so Meg, yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
pretty
Meg
darn
was
gruesome.
fucking dead.
Yeah,
I liked all of them, but I really hated Meg because she was the meanest.
That's your
I mean,
favorite
I know
character. That's why
that-
he's got the bandana around his neck.
No, this is from Friday the 13th. Thank
Oh,
you.
I thought Meg
The
had
guy-
that too, though.
No, the guy in front, right in the beginning.
I
the
know.
One,
Oh.
Yep. The one that disappeared and came back and got killed.
Radar's boy.
I know
That's it.
Angela had two boys, but Meg stood out to me. So that's why I was
Yeah.
like, I'm so glad she died the way she did.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Just desserts.
Mm-hmm.
I can't help you right now.
Did I get my horror fiend card back?
You did. No,
You did,
actually,
you
you're,
did.
You don't revoke it.
we got a. Nobody revoked it.
Never
But you got a
took it.
couple
I
of
was just
punches
kidding.
on there. Because
I was
again,
ready to fight for you, Lexi. I was like, who took it?
no, nobody took it.
Nah,
You got-
We
got
love
some
molding new
extra
horror
punches.
fiends.
I was
Thank
scared to
you.
say I didn't see Friday the 13th.
no, actually, and the fact that you waited to tell us this, that actually helped.
Hmm.
Because
Sleepaway Camp, I could
I was
understand.
scared. I was like, do I
Friday
say
the
it? Do I
13th.
not? Do I say it?
You delivered your own twists.
Yeah.
Kid.
All right.
Because I
so-
was born in 1990, so all I saw was
I
Go to
know.
Hell and Jason versus Freddy and the original or the remake of
The
Jason.
remake.
And I like Freddy. Who cares about Jason?
All right.
Uh-oh.
So.
We got some backlash coming in the comments.
Oh, do we?
No, no, no.
No.
Not yet.
Freddy
not
talks.
yet.
Hold on, let me sign in real fast.
I like Freddy because he interacts and talks, and I guess that's just me.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
No, it's fair.
All right. So, Angel, why don't you follow that up? Let us know
Yeah,
your
so-
thoughts on this.
Actually, it's interesting that we're doing this with Radar because the only reason I've even seen this before this was because of him. When I was doing Saturday movie reviews before I got too busy to do them all the time, back last year, I think we planned it and he picked the movie that we were reviewing and that's the one he picked for my first time watch. I've only seen it like one time. That's really enough. It sticks. And so this would have been a first watch for me too, probably, Lexi, if Radar hadn't picked it for us to review over on my channel. I love this movie. I'm torn on the better though, because I think that I don't know that Sleepaway Camp is better. I think it's just more fun. I feel like, with all of the drama between like the counselors and the guy that runs the show, who is a total idiot. And just some of the scenes, when the scene when he's ready to beat up a little kid, basically, because he's you're doing this and you're trying to ruin me. And he freaks out on that kid. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it, but I think this one is more entertaining than the original Friday the 13th. And kind of, same thing Lexi said, as far as the kills, they're, and I think Joe said this too, they're more innovative.
He died the same way Kevin Bacon died.
They're gruesome. Yeah, they're I really liked this a lot. Unfortunately, I had seen the memes. I've been in the horror community for a while.
That just took the whole punch out of it.
I know. The ending,
so that's
the
how
ending
you
was
already
ruined.
knew.
But like I told Radar when we reviewed this, I don't feel like it really took anything away. I'm gonna be honest, because I still felt just as more uncomfortable actually seeing it all play out, because about halfway through the movie I kind of just forgot about it. I just was into the movie as it was or whatever, and I kind of forgot about the ending. I don't know if I have a favorite kill. I think I'm gonna go I'm gonna avoid being cliche, even though my real answer would be cliche. I would go with the final kill. I think is the wildest, right? Because of the big reveal and everything that kind of builds around it. I really liked the kid that got killed in the water.
He was such a good swim.
It's because of the buildup. Yeah,
Kenny, that was
he's such a good swimmer.
That was Kenny. That was Kenny.
The stuff building up around him, the reveal of when they find him. You've got that guy that's going around pissed off that everybody made a mess of everything, and he's bitching, and then he's oh, dead body. It's the buildup around that character was kind of fun and silly, but. And then the conversation after, where the really big guy in the tiny shorts is I was just thinking it's weird because he's such a good swimmer. You're just what the fuck does that have to do with it?
I'm wearing the tiny shorts of what she's talking about.
I mean,
yeah. Yeah.
I sent her the picture. I was I'm wearing the tiny shorts.
Oh my god, I thought about doing the short shorts, and then I watched the movie. I'm I can't do it. I mean, there's too much.
No,
show.
actually, hold on. Joe was planning on doing that, but then I told Joe, we're sitting down. We didn't see it anyway.
Nobody can see it.
He's oh yeah, you're right.
That's true. That is.
And I would have been uncomfortable.
I was laughing when you sent me the picture, Lexi, and Joe was what? Because he's nosy. And I said, oh, Lexi sent me a picture of what she's wearing in the shorts.
What, you scared of the water snakes and the snapping turtles?
The dialogue in this movie.
Oh yeah, I mean, well, actually, truthfully, if you grew up north, it's a dialogue we're kind of used to.
Yeah.
I was not used to it. It made me
Oh no.
hysterically.
Right.
Judy, is that her name? The one with the long
She
hair?
was the best, worst female protagonist
She was.
ever. She was great.
However, I knew so many girls in Connecticut that were like her and did their hair like her. I'm watching, because I watched it before we recorded. I guess live. I'm sorry, we're not recording. But I watched it today, and I'm sitting there going, and I looked at Adam. I'm like, you knew a couple of Judys up there, right? He's like, oh god, yeah. Yeah. And then the faces she made. I literally was taken back to my childhood and some of these Judys that I knew in Connecticut.
My god.
So, quick question: I'm just kind of thinking back on Sleepaway Camp. Did Ricky know about Angela? Because
Nope.
I don't think so.
No?
Yeah,
No.
because he was very active. I was like, oh, that's why.
To be fair, though, Ricky knew of his two cousins already.
He did.
He knew Peter, and he knew I don't know
Angela. It wasn't. No.
The actual sister that died in the water.
I know, I forgot.
He knew because remember they said, "Oh, is Ricky coming? Is Ricky coming?" So they knew each other. So he's gonna
Yes,
know
yeah.
Angela's not really his female cousin. You know what I'm saying?
I guess that's a good point.
I think he's so protective because he's kind of
I was just
protective.
thinking that randomly. I'm like, wait,
There is
Ricky,
that, but we can at the same time use the same mentality we have to use for Friday the 13th, that he pops out in part 1 as a little thing and then shows up later on as a big muscly guy. So it's a horror movie.
All right. Hey, so Friday is not rated very well on IMDb. Judy was a slut.
Judy was. I mean,
Damn.
but-
Oh.
all right,
Add the
hubby,
hard
you
way.
gotta watch. All right,
You know
husband,
he's
gotta watch
related
the
to
words.
Joe.
It's my husband. It's
I
not
know.
related.
Your family. Come on.
Oh,
Judy
see,
definitely
yeah, she was gonna agree on that one.
Adam again. Angela had a penis, so really, Angelo.
Adam. God. Adam.
Oh my goodness.
No. Oh my God.
Oh, that's
I'm
funny.
gonna kill you for
All
that.
right,
Adam-
Angela's
Adam's
headband
the
doesn't want to
man,
stay on my fat head, so I'm taking it off.
All right, so Rick, my horror fiend brother here.
Bro, let me tell you this right now. This movie will never get made today.
No.
Never. No.
Oh,
No.
Two
It's
things.
too creepy.
Yeah, a few
Not
things.
sad.
You
because it's
mentioned
so good,
how
but
they
it doesn't
always
need a remake.
use like male hands for the killer, right?
Yep.
That was alright. Felissa Rose, who plays Angela, was only 13 at the time. Ricky was 17. Felissa Rose, her mother, did not want her on screen killing people. That was part of the deal.
Yeah.
So all the on-screen kills was all Ricky. Now, if you watch this movie back now, it's streaming everywhere, but with the intense high-definition version. The one scene, I believe, when Judy was in her cabin,
Yep.
the door opens.
Yep.
You see it clear as day. That's Ricky with a wig on.
Yep.
Originally, when you watch this movie, it was dark. You couldn't see his face. But when they restored it, they fucked it up.
They
Now
fucked
you-
it up.
Now
He's
you
right.
can see, he's Ricky. So
I was wondering about that part.
No,
So,
no,
yeah.
he's
Why
right.
he
He's
said
right.
that.
No, he's totally right on
Yeah.
that. Because I said the same thing, and when I'm like,
you can see it's him.
yeah.
You can see it's him. But clear as day. That's the actor who plays Ricky. So I'm like, oh my god, this wasn't how I remembered it. So that's one little fact about that.
Is
So-
that by effect or did?
Well, no, because
Angela
that-
No, it
wear,
was.
like,
I
a
mean,
mask?
we didn't have high def.
Yeah,
and stuff
back when
like
they
that.
filmed it
You
on
can get away
shadows.
with more stuff.
It was in
Yeah.
shadows. So when they
Shadows.
restored the
Lighting
film
thing.
later to release it on DVD, Blu-ray, and on streaming, the high quality looks good overall. But the problem is the scenes that were supposed to kept dark,
Yeah.
it got lightened up, and you can see clear as day that's Ricky with a wig
Right.
on.
Yeah.
Because
Same
I was
thing.
so confused with,
No, same
because I
thing,
was
it
like,
was-
oh, it is him because of the man hands. And then
No.
when it revealed the ending, I was like, wait, what?
That was why, because the mother. But they said, you know what? Let's use it to our advantage. We'll use his hands to throw it off the fact that it's not a.
Angela.
They wanted you to think it was Ricky the whole time, but it wasn't.
I never
You know,
thought
so-
it was Ricky,
But
but I
the
guess
mom was okay with this scene? Like,
it's
Yeah,
not
well, that's all right. That scene, that's not her. That's a mask.
for her.
Yeah.
They hired some college guy, got him really drunk, naked, put the mask on him, and they filmed him after that. So that's
why I
not
love
her.
you guys.
Fun
Love
fact.
the movie things.
Listen,
Yeah,
man.
that's probably why it won't ever get made today.
Yes. No.
Oh yeah.
No. Never. Never again. So I mean, this movie, man, it's fantastic.
It's a
I mean, my
classic.
favorite kill was Kenny because, of course, he had the snake coming out of his mouth after he was claiming, "Oh, you're scared of water snakes." And
That's a good one. Yeah.
Angel,
Yeah.
you mentioned that, right? That was your favorite.
That's
too?
my favorite.
Me too. And I love the fact you brought it up. The guy complaining about his job.
He's like throwing, he's like fixing the chairs. He's like
He's all
mad.
pissed off.
And it's not even like that big a mess.
It's
like
not. I mean,
He's
chairs
literally
and a-
just rearranging some chairs, but
Yeah,
it's like he like hates everything.
There's another
I'm
kill
a
that I
camp
like, but I'm going to
counselor.
wait until everybody else goes because I just want to see if y'all say
Yeah.
it.
Well, another thing about this film that I really loved is when it comes to slashers. This is not, again, we mentioned Friday the 13th, right? And Halloween. Halloween wasn't really considered a slasher, which
No.
it is, but
It
at the
is.
time, it wasn't. This film, if you think about it, the only Meg, I believe, was the only
Yep.
person to be killed with a knife. Everyone else, the bees, the drowning,
well, the kids, but you didn't see it.
what do you call the hot iron, and whoop, you know that.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what you would call that.
I don't know what you. But again, and yeah, thank you, Joe. They're not killing horny teenagers. These are between 12 and 15-year-olds that are getting killed. Again, they would not do this to this. They will never do a movie like this again. These are children pretty much getting killed in this movie. They're highly sexualized at that because a lot of them. Come on, again.
Yeah.
You can't.
Well,
they would
I
never
mean,
do that
at
again.
that age.
The shorts.
I mean, this is a real fact. Real fact.
You gonna say anything else?
Felissa Rose was 13, right? Ricky was 17. Believe it or not, the two actors began dating during this film.
Oh wow.
Yes,
Oh,
but
no.
it ain't last long. But still, back then it wasn't as taboo, which obviously it always was. But it just was never frowned upon like the way it is now. That's why back then they got away with so much shit because nobody really, there was no social media, no outlet to rage on. So this movie it's a sign of the times. It will never be made again like this. That's why I
better
love
not
this
be.
film. Yeah, no. Who
It
mentioned the
couldn't.
old guy? Who's the old guy's name?
couldn't.
Oh my god, I didn't. I seen him in something before because I was
That actor-
watching it.
Before I switch over, I got it. This actor was dying. He had lung cancer. He told
Wait,
no one while he was filming this movie.
Wow.
He died 3 months before the
coach,
movie
the
was
main guy?
released. No, the owner,
the camp
the run-
director.
the camp
owner.
director.
That's what
Yeah.
I said. Yeah.
Mike,
That's what I said.
Mike Kellen. He played
Yeah.
Mel. He played Mel. I want to give him a shout out. So when you watch this movie, he was a sick man, but nobody knew. And he died shortly after finishing up on his film. So I just
You
wanted
know
to-
a lot about this one.
I love this movie, man. I researched
The
it.
one that died like Kevin Bacon, right?
Yes.
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 Okay. That's what I thought. Okay.
But yeah, I could keep going, but I'm gonna Joe take it back to you. But
No,
yeah,
I love these facts.
I know
No,
so much about.
Oh
this
yeah,
movie.
no. Like I said, this is
Joe
that's
knows,
why
Joe knows.
that no. Like I said, when we said this was going to be what we're going to be covering, we already automatically knew Friday the 13th, and we're both like, we have to do Sleepaway Camp.
The fake mustache, by the way, that actor shaved his mustache halfway through filming, and they needed him back. He couldn't grow it back. That's why he's got a fake mustache.
Well, and I told you that because if
It
you
looks
guys-
so bad.
It's
It looks
bad.
so bad.
It's bad because if you guys notice, like I was growing my beard and mustache for the show. Like I told Rick, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna sport an '80s mustache, and then I was
noticed
watching
that
the
at work
movie,
the other night.
and I'm watching the movie, and I'm like, "Is mine shiny?" Like, and he's like, "No." I'm like. He's like, it's not real. He's like, I think it's taped on.
Yeah.
Like we were trying to figure it out, and I'm like,
he was earlier in the film with his real mustache, and when he came back later, he had that fake. Mind you, if it's done today, like they did in Superman, that horrible job they did on.
Oh jeez.
I'd rather have the fake mustache. At least we
All
can
right.
laugh at that.
So when I shaved everything off and I looked at myself in the mirror, I thought about that scene. I was like, I look like a bad Henry Cable right now.
Henry Cavill.
I literally was like, like
Joe,
it's-
your next movies that fucked me up, you gotta film it with this stash.
Oh, I don't. Adam was like, Adam's like,
God.
are you gonna sport it for a while? I'm like, I don't. Yeah.
You gotta do it now. Do your next
Act
movies that
like
fuck you up.
it.
Film it now.
I'm
film it
gonna.
now.
Well, so Adam said I look like a 80s porn star, and I agree.
You're like a
look like
slimmer
Cheech
Ron
and Chong.
Jeremy, bro.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, there
Okay, love
isn't. That's
Radar,
why I
bro.
love it.
Radar's the man.
Because I actually said, dude, no offense to anyone, I said I look like a Mexican porn star. And then you said Cheech. I'm like, fuck, now I gotta mention that. Because I literally looked in the mirror, and then Adam
When you
took a
first
picture.
came on camera, I was thinking Cheech and Chong, and I didn't want to say it.
There you go, Joe. Oh wait, no, I got
He
that.
put it
Never mind.
right
Sorry.
Adam.
That was what he was. Yeah. Ricky was seriously overproductive of
So-
because
Can we go back to that for a second? Because you said, okay, he knew because he was protective. Is there any other reason you think he knew other than being
No.
protective of her?
I
No,
think
I don't think he did
real
know.
quick, I think because he knew that she was traumatized of being in the water because she lost her family, her father and her brother, well, his
I was
sister.
gonna say, yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
confused now, but
Yeah.
you get
Because
what
of
I'm
the
trying to
trauma
say.
of
So
losing family.
she had a lot of trauma, and that's why she don't talk. much, and that's why she's very like introverted. So that's how I took it when I initially watched the film. But
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
that's a good question. I'm gonna say he did know.
I think me and Radar answer this one. So Radar, I actually was gonna go to you before, Rick, but then yeah. So Radar, you're next.
Classic. Nice. I mean, just like Rick, I love this movie. I know, and I just like Rick, I know, hey, this isn't a masterpiece of cinema. All right.
Hey, speak for
there's a-
yourself, bro.
Well,
Kidding.
the dialogue and script is questionable, but however,
90% of the
if you
acting
grew-
was horrible in this movie.
Well, no, but if you grew up in that time,
But that's the
you
way it was back
actually
then,
Knew
yeah.
people that talk that way.
Yes, and we
So
all
for
dress
me-
that way. By the way,
Yes, we all.
you young kids, me and Joe, we dressed like that back in the day.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, no, yeah.
Imagine my
no.
skinny ass with those fucking tight shorts and little shorties, bro.
Okay, imagine my ass. I was like in high school. I was like 210 pounds, and the largest that they went on those shorts was large. So imagine large on 210 pounds. Those short shorts, it does
Joe
not
was
look
a
pretty.
beefy boy, yo.
It does not look pretty. It does not. I even told Ad when I saw the short shorts, I'm
Now,
like, oh my god, I'm like cringing
please,
right now.
don't if you see somebody with those short shorts and they sit down, do not look at their crotch. That's what I'm
Oh
gonna
yeah.
say.
Oh
no.
man, that's a
You
death
don't
right.
sit.
I was
You
looking
don't
at Kevin
sit.
Bacon
Well,
all right, Radar, go ahead.
all day.
I honestly don't have a favorite kill in this movie because it's not the kills that does it for me. It's the fucking memorable scenes of like Mel beating the living shit out of Ricky and then just leaving. He's
gotta
like,
go.
all right, we're good. And just walks off.
I
And
love
they don't go
Raiders.
back to
Brilliant.
Ricky either. They're not like, he's all right.
They did. They went back to him. They went back.
Yeah,
You know what?
they got him there. They got him. The cops.
Oh,
They
that's
found
right.
him. They found him.
I
But
forgot about that.
to
Yeah.
be fair though, Radar, it was way later though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Ricky's dead.
Ricky!
It's like, all right.
Hey man, I don't get a lot of guys named after me in movies, so I'll take it.
You're like, I'll take what I can get.
Here's to Ricky. Salute.
Hey,
And I-
Tommy.
I guess yeah. We're
I
at the
can't
halfway point.
remember
Salute.
the name of the dude who's trying to get Angela's pants throughout the movie.
Oh,
God.
that was
I thought he was
Paul,
cute
Paul,
back when
Paul.
the-
Oh, thank you.
Paul.
But
Oh,
Paul is the perfect encapsulation of like some early teen dude who is promised the tiniest morsel of action. Because like
Good shot,
Angela's
brother.
like, take off your pants without like any inflection in her voice. It's like she's
No, he was
really
like,
gonna kill her.
No, the best part was
Like,
when
oh,
she goes,
yes.
"Let's go to the lake." He's like, "Now? Take off your clothes." All right, yeah, let's go.
yeah.
He's just like,
mean,
okay.
Rick,
He's like, I'm
that's-
clearly
that's how
gonna
we
die,
were
but
back in
maybe
the
I'll
day.
get laid.
it made my eye twitch because I have a teenage daughter, and I'm just like, oh my god, please. I
yeah.
just, and she's gonna be 14 this Saturday, so I'm
That's
just
how
like,
it was back then, though.
I'm
Like,
just
Joe,
so glad
it
she's
was
a
like
good
we
literally-
kid.
grew up. We grew up with tough love because every
Oh.
kid bullied each other like
yeah.
this.
Oh yeah.
You may
Oh,
seem
yeah.
like, oh my god, this is excessive. This is over the top. No. This
Yeah.
is how teenagers or young
Right.
adults between like 12, 15, 16, 17, this is how they treated each other. And it was always in like good fun, but it was
It
always
was mean,
yeah, mean.
but in
yes,
good fun.
and good fun.
Like I did so. I don't know if you ended up doing them, Rick, but in Bridgeport, summer camps
I
were
did it.
all right. So summer camps were not at a cabin in a lake. They were either at the elementary or the high school, and then you went to there. So those are the summer camps that I did, and they picked on you the same way. Like when the one kid with the shaving cream on the hand, I'm like, fuck, I hate that joke.
That's a classic.
Someone did it to me, and so I was not happy when I saw that again because it just brought me back the fact
Bro.
that somebody did the
I
same
had it
thing.
done.
Your brother one time. This was like maybe 9 years ago. Let's say, not too far.
Not even
out.
that long ago.
I got so fucking drunk I passed out, and these dudes wrote on my face. They put all these like girl DVDs all over me and took a picture of me and shit. So People still do that shit. Your brother, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I mean, it is
go
like
out on a limb here and say that might be like a boy thing because my female siblings that are substantially older than me and myself, these
Sorry,
are not
Alexi.
things that happen.
That are you never put
Angel,
each
we
other's hands
pillow
on
fight.
Right.
Pillow fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
We
I
talk
mean,
shit about each other.
If y'all want to know the answer, it's true.
Here's a fun fact. I'm gonna peel the curtain back a little bit. I'm gonna go off topic just a second. When I first met JR, I was scared of him. I thought he was a thug, man. I thought JR was a complete thug, bro. But when I talked to him, I'm like, damn, this guy likes comic books, horror movies. This guy's me.
yeah, it's just that. Well, no, that's just Bridgeport, bro. That's all it is. It's just Bridgeport. Like literally, like when I'm down, like when we go out, Adam every once in a while go, you need to put Bridgeport on. All right, that's a whole other walk. Like you look mean.
Oh, no.
Like yeah, no, like oh yeah, no. It's a whole other persona that you take on when you grow up there. But wait, you guys.
Let's get back on topic.
Radar.
Yeah.
I know radar.
I'm sorry, radar.
Oh,
Radar.
no, you're good.
Because because you got to finish up, and I want the twist. We got to hear your part of that.
My favorite part of this movie, besides the twist.
No, that's fine.
That's the other twist is Lex. Oh my goodness, no! But my other favorite part of this movie, besides the twist, is Angela's theme. That song,
the music,
it's pretty great, and it's like they told the band, hey, do you want to write the song for this movie? And then they just gave them like the cliff notes and specifically left out the ending because this is clearly a love song, and it's like, I don't think they told you who it's for. You don't know who this is for. It's like this dude just pining over Angela. He's like, please.
And what do you think about the twist?
Oh, it's a classic. And I think the best part of the twist is that they fully commit to it. And then it just like they keep her fucking face up there as the credits.
Through the credits.
It literally says
Mind you, it's the same face, so it's a mask. You can see it's a mask.
Right.
Not to me. To me, it wasn't a mask. To me, it was creepy as fuck, and I had to watch it. I had to like hurry up to turn it off because sometimes I'll just walk away and like as the credits are rolling, I'll come back and do something later. Not this one. I was like, "Fuck, we gotta turn this off."
I mean, we should have known from the mother in the beginning, who is bad at acting.
Rosie.
But the very mother, she was like, "Oh, the little string on
I
my
thought
finger."
it was the aunt, though.
Yeah, it's the
Oh,
end.
aunt?
Aunt,
Whatever the
that's
hell
aunt.
she was.
That was
It's
Ricky's
not.
mother. That was
That's
Ricky's
Ricky's
mother.
mom.
It reminded me
Yeah,
of
yeah,
a
yeah.
scene from Insidious. I don't know if you've seen Insidious 2, I think
duh.
it is. They had this.
We're not
similar
like you. We
scene
watch
like
all
that.
horror movies.
The guy who played the stand-in was.
There goes my card.
The guy who played the stand-in was called Archie Liberace. That was his name.
Archie Liberace.
Archie Liberace.
So random guy they found drunk. Hey man, you don't mind getting naked?
Liberace it out.
Liberace fell hard in the 80s.
Let me ask you guys something. Now, did you watch the sequels to this?
No.
Yes.
No.
Radar, you seen her sequels?
Wait,
I know
There's-
the
there's
second
more
one.
sleepaway camps?
There's two
I
more
heard they
official
get
ones.
really silly.
Angel,
Now-
he's pulling a U on me right now, but that's
What?
what?
What happened? I'm pulling at you?
It's my show, bitch.
Oh, I see.
Go
I
ahead.
see.
Oh,
Hey.
yeah.
Listen, brother, I'm
I'm
bringing
I'm
the
messing with you.
content.
I'm messing
son.
with you. I'm messing with you. I'm messing with
But
you.
this is good. You're gonna like this. Now,
Someone blow the whistle.
Angela comes back in the sequels, right?
Yep.
This is funny. I think it was in part 3, which is called Teenage Wasteland. In this sequel, she kills a camp counselor waiting for a bus. She takes over her identity and she goes back to Camp Arawak as a counselor.
Oh, that's nice.
Now, the actress who plays her is called Pamela Springsteen.
Springsteen.
Rest Radar, I know you're looking at it. Bruce Springsteen's sister
Yep.
plays the new Angela in two of the films.
Mhm.
They're fun. They're slasher films, pure and
They're
pure.
great.
Not
They're
as
great.
good as the first one, right?
They're
What?
great.
They're great. They're good. I like them. I like
They're
them
great.
because
They're great sequels.
they're great sequels.
oh,
They
yeah,
are
yeah,
really good
yeah.
sequels. So if
The
you get a
kills
chance
are
to,
awesome.
you want to watch a slash. All right, I got like 20 to kill. Watch part 2 and 3. You won't be disappointed. They're not,
Part
now,
two
don't
is
go
the
in looking for
latrine,
cinema,
right?
but
Oh, hi,
Angela,
kitty.
Angela's eating Lexi.
Oh my goodness.
And a cat. A cat just came out of Angela's mouth.
Well, that's
He
so
jumped on the freaking table.
Joe, we didn't get to you yet, bro. What do you think? Your favorite kill? Give us. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
I
sorry.
know he literally yeah, and I'm in my
Did
head
we
going,
finish
this
radar?
No impulse control.
Yeah,
no,
right up.
Get out of here.
Come back, Rick. Come back. It was funny though. So he goes, Joe, what do you think? I'm like, bitch, I'm the one that's. I'll
Listen,
get to my part.
I've
right
been
now.
a host for a long.
I know.
I'm sorry.
I know. Well, no, and you know, we talked why I wanted to be the host on this one.
I apologize. Guys.
So for me, listen again. I'm gonna
can't
keep
breathe.
joking around on me. I'm the old fogey on this one. I saw this years ago, so the reveal at that time was shocking. It's still I think right now in the horror genre, one of the biggest shocks reveals in a horror movie.
Yeah.
Totally.
And I fucking didn't see it coming. I truthfully did not see it coming. Once you got the backstory, especially right before the kill.
Sorry. They are. Go ahead.
Hey, they are. I agree.
But once you got that, like before they showed you everything and you got the backstory, you know, because again, so I don't believe that Ricky knew, because
I don't think he knew.
Angela or Peter showed up all bandaged and was talking, and as the aunt was talking, what was the fucking crazy aunt's name?
I can't remember her
I
name.
can't remember.
I got you.
I
got you.
So one of the negative comments the movie does have is her overacting.
Aunt Martha.
Oh,
Martha.
She was
course.
the worst. She was the worst.
She was very
I
Look
like
at
caricature.
Martha.
bad. She was bad.
Yeah. It was
Come on.
caricature. Adam
She was
was
the
not
worst.
happy with Aunt Martha. He was like, "Why is she acting that way?" I'm like, I know. Listen, honey. So they literally.
I'm with
everybody-
Adam on that.
Everybody complains that this is one of the worst parts of the movie, and it distracts from it.
Facts.
But what nobody understands, like because she goes, "We already have a boy, and I've wanted a girl." She's no longer with her husband, so obviously because of her crazy kooky ass, the way that she is, that motherfucker took off. I mean, when he, the way that she acted, he's like, "I'm out." Ricky,
I'm going to get some
sorry.
cigarettes.
Yeah, Ricky, I'm sorry. I'm gonna leave you with her. We're out. But so when Peter showed up, she said, "I've always wanted a daughter," and then so pretty much Angela was forced into like this role. Hence the reason she never went into the water. She didn't take a shower. So it's in your face, to believe it or not.
A lot of clues. You're right, Joe. A lot
in
of clues.
lot of clues.
She didn't want to go in the shower. She didn't want to jump in the water.
The thing is, I didn't pick up on
she
that.
didn't
though.
change
But
with the
this-
other girls. She didn't.
And I will say, Angel, because I think we in one of our chats, you mentioned that you figured it out. I mean, I've been watching horror movies for years. Lexi just said she didn't figure it out either. It's one of those that the hints are there, but the hints are there in a way that it's not in your face.
It's subtle.
I didn't figure
Right.
it out. It
Oh.
was ruined for me because
Oh,
I've been in the
okay.
horror community, so
I
I've seen the
misunderstood.
memes and the jokes
The
and the
meme-age.
pictures. And
Right.
you know, but I was gonna say, in defense of it being in your face, it's one of those things. It's kind of like the movie The Others. It's like you haven't seen that done before, so you're
No,
not
I love The
looking
Others.
for things to come
I
back
love The
in that
Others.
way because it's PG-13 horror. Just saying, it's one of those things where like you're not expecting it. So,
Yes.
and that was what when you guys were saying earlier about the fact that like, oh, it can never be redone. There's a lot of reasons, but the big reason is because it's already been done. We'll be looking for weird ass shit like that now in movies that we watch because we got bamboozled another time, and now we're like, oh, now we're looking for it. And now when I watch ghost movies after The Others, I'm like, are they the ghosts? I'm like always wondering.
That's
It's
true.
always in
Yeah.
the back of
And,
your mind.
well, and actually,
You're right, Angel. You're right.
even though it's not
Right.
horror, the next time that the big reveal like this was done was the Crying Game. If anybody has ever watched
I've
the
never
Crying
seen
Game,
that. I've never
Yeah.
seen that.
I've never seen that.
Radar, you've seen it, right?
Yeah.
He's-
I know what you're talking
Hey,
about.
while you guys talk about the Crying Game, Ricky Grimes is gonna grab another brew. I will be right back.
That's why you should have everything set up. But go ahead.
I don't have a refrigerator like you.
I don't have a refrigerator. It's a fucking
Classic,
colander. It's a
bro.
colander with ice.
I don't got a calendar. Yo,
It's a calderon, man.
a calendar is only used for white rice. Okay, get it vaccinated.
or ice and beer now.
Ay, Dios
Learn
mío.
something new.
Hi,
Anyway,
Go get your drink, Rick.
go get your beer.
Soccer.
But so for me, so like again, when I first saw this, I did not see it coming. It was a complete left field out of nowhere.
Mhm.
But then when you rewatch the movie, and when I watched it with Adam, I told him, I'm like, it's been about like 6 or 7 years since I've seen this. And you know, it's so it's been a couple years, but again, I appreciate the reveal. I appreciate all the build up in it. It does, as Lexi said, when I rewatched it again today, I noticed more for the first time, I will admit, the masculine hands with the doors and things. And I'm like, oh shit, it's literally been right.
Because that's all they gave you. So I was really paying attention. I was like, oh, those are some girl fingers. And then it switched up to Ricky fingers, I thought.
Yeah.
And so I was a little confused.
And this is the whole thing about watching movies and watching especially horror movies with
I should have
twists.
known.
You don't when you can keep rewatching them and then all of a sudden keep going, fuck, it's been right there. And again, the hands, and I wanted to bring that up, and then you guys brought it up, and I'm like, it's great because I'm not the only one who picked up on it. And Lexi, you as a first-time viewer of this movie and mentioning that,
That's pretty impressive.
It is, because I fucking have seen it so many
everything.
times that I never picked up on that. But this time around, I'm like, the hands are masculine, and I never fucking noticed that. I mean, it like for me, Sleepaway Camp, as I said, I mean, you got Friday the 13th, Sleepaway Camp are your two camp movies. Favorite kill. So honestly, because I said I did camp. And we actually used to every once in a while go to the woods, and there was this one time that when we were hiking and these assholes were fucking with me, and they took my book bag and they threw it, and it just so happened to land in a beehive.
Oh.
So my brother, P. Rockzilla, he was there for this one. So we went to one of the counselors went to get it, but we all got stung. My brother's allergic. So the bee sting kill, because of my trauma of my own summer camp experience.
I was the second one. I was waiting for you to.
That's a
someone
really
mention
good
it.
one.
It was
So
the
that
best
one for me, because of what I went through in summer camp. But what I went through in summer camp with the bees, and then seeing that scene, like it elevated the scene more for me, because I'm like, God,
bro, as a child, I got bit by a bee in my ass cheek, bro.
You
That
got
shit hurt, bro.
Bit or stung?
Oh, stung. I'm sorry. I'm stung.
Well, not because
What
That'd
kind
be
of bees
wild.
are where you're from?
well,
I
that's right.
don't want to think about a bee with teeth.
Yeah.
Here we go. My boy's back. Hold on. Yeah.
He's old.
I love the word bamboozled, just like I love discombobulated. I feel you.
Discombobulated's the other
Yes.
one.
I love
Yeah,
that
you're
word.
right.
Night, y'all. Enjoy the show. Oh,
Night,
good night, Adam.
Adam.
Good night, brother.
Oh, good night, baby.
You were saying, Joe?
But so for me, yeah, like that bee scene, and Rick Bar, you were getting your drink.
I missed it. That was your favorite one?
So here's why. So in one of those summer camps in Bridgeport, Connecticut, they took us to Indian Wells.
Oh, I've been there plenty of times.
Okay,
bro.
so
Yeah.
for Indian Wells, when you go to summer camp, you then get the swimming or the hiking option.
Yeah.
And we did the hiking option, and Beto was with me for this one. Beto got the ambulance called on him for this one.
That's his other brother, by the way.
Yeah, I don't know. I told him.
He
I
don't
told
like
him,
giving
I told him.
context.
Yeah, no, I told him that.
I take it back. I take it back.
No, Beto's are my baby brother, P. Rockzilla.
Oh, he ain't like that.
That's how y'all know him, but it's Beto for me. But so this dude was fucking with me and threw my book bag, and where it hit happened to be a beehive. So we all got stung. Like Beto had anaphylactic. I'm not good.
Anaphylactic shock.
Anaphylactic
I'm
shock.
not good with big words.
Just
but,
like Macaulay Culkin got in
Anaphylactic
My
shock.
Girl.
yeah. So Beto
Oh, no.
this was So that
Oh my
scene,
God, that's sad.
because of the trauma that I went through, like getting stung and then watching my baby brother have a reaction.
Yeah.
When I saw that scene, now again, bees don't sting and bite you, and even if you have a reaction that bad, it happens like your skin doesn't. But that's why I love this fucking scene, because it elevated like just having like the swelling, the bites, and it turned it into this grossness.
But did you notice the bees were going in and out of his
the
arm?
whole,
Bro,
the whole
that's so
part.
gross.
I showed
And
this
you
movie.
know why? I'm sorry, but that was my second favorite kill.
Thank you.
And I think it's because it's PTSD from last year when I got stung by a wasp in my carotid artery. I got stung and my neck was swollen to like golf ball size.
Yeah. So see,
Yikes.
that scene.
And I'm allergic.
I showed
Oh,
that scene to
no.
my girlfriend, and she was like, "No, there's no way that could happen that fast." Like, I'm like, people,
Yes.
they're
It
allergic.
doesn't. It doesn't.
If
You
you're
could
allergic-
swell up. You could swell up.
Yeah.
But you're
Yes,
not gonna like.
it happens that fast.
Not like that though. That was too
No,
fast.
no, no. I
That
mean
too
that was,
fast.
but that was, like for me.
Oh yeah, not that blistery.
Yeah, no. That was one of my favorites, and
That'd
not
be
for
wild.
nothing, but what was her name? Judy. Judy's
Yeah.
scene. Well, because Adam
Right?
goes,
Yeah.
well, you can't die, because all of a sudden Adam goes, he's like, well, he burned her. I'm like, oh no, he stuck it in there. He's like, what? I'm like, oh yeah, no, he gave a whole new meaning to, or she gave a whole new
Fun
meaning
fact,
to.
Joe. The original actress who was cast for Judy read her death scene and was like, "Nope, I'm out.
Didn't want to do it.
I'm out.
He's like, I'll see you
I'm
later.
out." That's a fun
Meanwhile,
fact. Right there.
my sick ass went, well, that's a whole new meaning to the curl. Like curly.
Yes.
The curly
No,
thing.
I'm
It was-
alright.
Oh my god.
That's Joe. I'm assuming. I say the same thing. Oh
Beto.
yeah, Beth. Yeah.
But so that was one of my favorite scenes, and you know what? I love that when we do these, I send you guys our little formats, and you guys all stick to it, even though I'm the one that's been messed up a little bit more. But so before we get right to the end, I'm gonna
I got a fresh breer. We didn't get to the end. Get the
well, no,
fuck
because
out.
no. I mean, we're
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. We got 30
No, no.
minutes. We got 30 minutes.
Yeah. So
I'm kidding.
I'm gonna ask. So again, don't go with your 2023 version. Picture yourself back in 1980. Can you survive a 1980s slasher?
Before you get to that, here we go, Joe. You ask, you shall receive.
What's up, my little brother?
What up, P?
You're not the
What up?
only one who likes Shaysboro, though.
Wow, going the
Nah.
extra mile.
Thanks for the love, brother. I appreciate it, man. Good
Love
to
you
see you
too,
here,
bro.
bro. Good to see you here.
Who are you going with first, Jake?
I got it.
Joe?
I'm
You
sorry,
know
brother.
what? I'm gonna go with my new little brother here, Rick. I'm gonna go with you first. Can you survive an 80s slasher, especially summer camp? You're
No.
no, thank you.
No.
So why not? Why don't think?
Because I'm an easy victim. Look at me. If somebody wants to kill people, they're gonna go after.
Look at me.
They're gonna go after the weakest link, man. Like, come on, man. I'm a lover, not a fighter, bro. Come on,
Oh
just
my
be real.
Oh, that killed me.
I'm just being real. Now, if we're talking about 2023 Ricky Grimes,
No.
I'm surviving because I know the rules. But if we're talking about 1980s Ricky Grimes, when I was just a little wee bit, a little stick over here.
Well, no. Meaning
Yeah,
if you
I'm
went
done.
back to the 80s.
Yeah.
Like-
Let me see. All right.
I don't.
All right, the people who got killed or the people having sex and doing drugs. So I would probably survive. I would survive. I wasn't doing that shit back in that. Not that young of an age. So I would probably be. I would survive. I would survive.
survive.
Yeah, you're like,
All right.
But
Mm,
if we're talking about like the Sleepaway Camp remake, the 2020 version.
everyone's fair game, buddy.
Yo, we should make a horror movie so we can kill each and every one
It's
of
a
us.
2020 version.
no,
Is
I
there-
would be the killer in this one. I mean, any movie we make, I'm the one that's always gonna. Be
Radar's
the
got
killer.
that face you just want to kill, don't you?
He'll be the first one to go.
Yeah, right? Yeah, Raider, to be fair,
I
I'm
would,
talking
I
about
would
right
get
now.
rid of Radar. I
Right
would
now.
get rid of Radar first.
The shades,
because-
the muscle shirt, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I would get rid
I
of
can
Radar
handle him,
first.
bro.
Because Raider would figure me out, so I have to get rid of Raider first.
Joe, are you
All
the
right.
killer?
Wait a minute. Hold on. You're
Anytime,
right. What the fuck is-
anytime if there's gonna be a horror movie with all of us, yeah, it's gonna be me.
By the way, in Sleepaway Camp 3, when they went to camp, they were separated into two groups. There was the rich kids and the poor kids.
Yes, there was
The
It
one
was, it
Asian
was.
girl, oh my god, I think her name was, her name was Arab, I think.
It
She was in
Arab.
Night of the Demon. No, the original Night of the Demons.
Oh.
So when I saw her here, I was like, oh yeah, that's my girl from Night of the Demons. But
Fun fact.
yeah, I love how they had like the two class systems in that movie. Go back, guys, go back, watch part 2 and 3. They're fun. They're fun.
They are fun. I honestly,
Good
like,
one.
because you're just suspend your disbelief. Like they're a lot of fun. All right, so I'm going. Who's gonna survive this? Angel, would you survive in the 80s horror?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna get away while they're getting Rick.
Oh damn, Rick! So basically, all right, Rick. If we're ever stuck in a situation where we think there's a killer, do not be with Angel.
I'm taking Radar. I'm
honestly,
taking Radar.
You take Radar.
Cause look at Radar, bro. This guy got the guns, bro. He's gonna
Oh
protect
my
me.
gosh.
He's gonna protect my ass, though.
Look over 4 years though.
Not
I'm a
even-
pacifist.
I
Look
feel
at
like
these. Look at these.
oh my God.
Come on, Radar. Let me see your guns, Radar. Come on, Radar.
No. I don't have guns.
Neither do I, bro. Look at it. Those are some. Look at this.
Oh, look at that. Pow.
All right, well,
I went to
Lexi,
the gym today.
Since you're
Just say-
flexing your guns, Lexi, would you survive
Hell
in
yeah.
the 80s
It's
horror?
Which
funny
I
'cause
would survive.
I haven't saw Joe in like 20 years at one point. He came back this summer for Comic-Con. When I saw him, I was like, damn, bro, you're shorter than I thought, bro.
I'm shorter.
Yeah, remember I told you that? I
I'm
was like,
really
bro,
short.
You're short. I thought you were taller, bro. What's
No,
going on?
Beto's taller than
Joe
I'm
to
t- I'm
me is.
taller than-
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Are you
What?
talking about Joe?
Yeah,
height,
Joe.
yeah,
Joe.
height wise.
No, Joe's taller than me by a long
Then
shot.
you're
Oh,
short.
but-
Cause when I saw Joe, like, Joe, you're short. I thought you were taller than me, brother.
It's my personality, man.
I
makes
am
me
5'0". I'm
Oh.
short.
You're 5 foot.
Yes.
Oh, she's short. Oh, yeah,
Damn.
she's short.
Yeah, that's short. That's short. Wow, you are short. 5 foot.
I am very short.
Damn.
You
But
say
I would
why?
still survive. I would survive.
You would survive?
Because- Yep. I would survive.
Tiny
'cause
but
I'm-
mighty.
I'm like yes, exactly. I'm like a little chihuahua. I
Lexi, let me ask you a question.
Mhm.
Have you been puffing the Magic Dragon?
No.
Okay.
I've been drinking a lot of wine.
4 bottles of wine.
No,
Wow.
and mind you, I just finished 20 nights of working. I am
Aw.
tired.
Overnight. Yeah,
as-
overnight. You
You
guys
deserve
don't,
it. You
You
deserve
guys
it.
don't understand.
I am
deserve
Me
it.
tired.
and her are like the overnight people. You like
Yes.
when
I
you're
just finished
you're
20
starting your
nights
day.
of
We
night.
just got home.
I know. Trust me, I know.
Tonight is night 1 of 7.
In
so
the
I'm
morning when I
tired.
gotta reach Joe for something really important that concerns the channel, like, he's sleeping. I gotta wait till like 2 in the
That's why I text you at night. Hey Ricky, I'm watching
they-
The
they-
Walking Dead.
Well, it's funny because like we'll be messaging. It'll be like 3:30 in the morning. I'm like, Rick, you gotta go to bed.
I know. Hey
Rick,
man, I'm a night
it's
owl, bro.
3:30. You gotta go to bed, bro. Go
I'm
to
a
bed.
night owl.
Like,
What
I'll
a-
talk
oh,
to
I
you-
always
look who's-
wondered.
Oh shit!
Hey!
Freddie Mercury.
What's
JR,
What's up,
JR.
Oh,
Oh damn, he called you
That
Freddie
is
Mercury,
hilarious.
You know what?
bro. He called
I'm
you
gonna
Freddie
fucking take
Mercury.
that. I'm gonna take that.
That's a
I'm-
compliment. That's a
That's great,
compliment,
man.
bro.
That is a
Yeah.
compliment.
One of the greatest frontmen of all time, bro.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
that-
definitely
that-
top 3 at
I,
least.
I mean, I sing Bohemian Rhapsody.
Alright, let's
Not
get back on
great,
topic.
not
Let's
great.
get back on topic. Come on.
All right, so
Come on, Joe. You're the leader.
Who
Come
was
on.
it?
surviving.
I said I would survive.
All right, so we got
Yeah.
who did I go?
Small but mighty.
We need
who's
Angel
left?
and Radar
Angel
so
got
far.
mighty.
Angel and Radar.
Angel
Oh,
Radar.
Angel. No,
All right,
Angel.
hold on.
Where she went? Cause she would throw me under the
Angel
bus.
didn't
Remember?
finish, but that's okay.
All right.
Oh, she.
So, Angel.
Damn, Joe.
Angel, go ahead and take
Not
over.
cool.
Rick,
Not cool.
interrupting
Joe.
you, and that way you can get your revenge. So, go ahead.
That's why he gets sacrificed. No, I think that going based off summer camp tropes of the 1980s, I'm kind of with Rick. Like, I'm not a mean girl. I can be, but I'm not. I'm not like a bully. I don't bother people, or I'm like, and I have like trust issues, so like I don't want to make friends. I'm only there because my mother made me go, and yeah, and I mean at this age I could give a fuck less about like sex and all that other stuff. So like I'm fine. I'm gonna be the one that's like going to the cops, being like, "Oh my God, Joe was so nice. I don't know what happened."
You have no
Poor
idea
Ricky.
what's
Ricky Grimes is dead. He's dead.
Real
yeah,
quick, the reason why I picked Meg as my favorite kill is because I feel like I'm as bitchy as she is.
That was
I'm not
all-
a Judy. I ain't no slut.
Nah,
But
nah.
I ain't
I
Meg.
know,
Queen.
Judy was the
I'm a
worst.
Judy.
Man. Yo,
I'm
Joe.
I'm a Meg. I'm a Meg for sure.
Joe, what did I tell you
And that's
earlier?
why I would survive.
I know.
You ready? Ready? Joe.
But
It's not a Dirty Sanchez. You have that
Radar.
wrong.
Radar
You
knows
have
what
that
is.
wrong.
Radar knows.
You have that wrong.
I
A
told
Dirty
Joe the same
Sanchez.
thing, yo.
It's the wrong.
Oh.
No.
I would sit up all.
Dirty Sanchez is something totally different.
Yeah, GR would sacrifice all
Like,
of us.
see,
too.
like,
Classic
like,
J.
What happened, Lexi?
No.
oh man, I hollered.
No, okay, first I'll give you.
Oh,
but
shit.
Dirty Sanchez means something. That's
What was
Salo.
that from? Was that Salo?
Salo.
Dirty
I'm not
Sanch?
into shit. I'm not into shit, dude. Dirty Sanchez
Listen,
involves
just
shit.
because you did Salo, people got this
I got
weird.
through the whole 4-pack.
Joe did Salo, and people got this weird notion that Joe loves shit.
I don't love shit. I literally don't love shit.
What is happening right now? What is?
I don't know.
Readers' comments.
Angel, have you ever seen that movie Salo or 120 Days of Sodom? So it's a movie about people that eat shit, right? So
One
you know,
is-
Joe was doing the movies that fucked me up. When
Oh,
he
yeah.
sent me his raw take, so I could edit it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he got the backgrounds going. At one point, he
I
set
put
up
the-
a
I-
background,
The
which was
actual
nothing.
platter.
Hold on, it was a platter of fucking shit,
Yep.
human feces, right? And then
is
Joe goes like
wrong
this.
with
Joe
our
goes like Joe
friends?
goes like this. Hold on. Joe sits back. All right, he's about to start. Then he looks at the picture like, no, I can't use that.
Yeah, no.
Then he changes. I'm like, when I saw it, I'm like, I can't edit this. How am I gonna? This is shit. I don't want to
So,
edit this.
let's-
And
But I
then
gotta
Joe
say,
would.
I've never seen Solo, and I've
Don't.
seen Solo.
I'm good, I think,
Movies
yeah.
that
Don't.
Fuck Me Up review on top for the longest time, and I
Don't
never
watch
knew
it.
what it was about.
Hey, that was our #1 viewed
For a
until
Oh.
Necromantic, which took it over
Yeah.
by like
Oh,
Guys,
man.
And now I'm like, am I
What about
impressed
the
or
horror
scared of
community?
our people?
That's what we said. That says a lot. When our
Listen.
2 highest videos were about shit and necrophilia.
Yeah. What did
Yeah,
I say?
I'm like, am I
Combo.
impressed or scared of our people? But I'm not scared of you.
Yeah, just really
That's
quick.
why I survive in a camp.
I'm glad you guys are sick like me. And the fact that because Necromantic was that motherfucker right there, Rick. I would never have watched that movie.
Hold
To be
on.
quite honest with you.
To be fair,
no, there's no
Hold
to
on.
be fair.
I
would
did not
never,
say this. I did not
ever-
say, Joe, this movie's great.
Angel.
You gotta watch it.
You did it.
No,
you
I
said.
listen.
Wait,
Hold
no.
on.
He goes.
Uh-oh.
All right. He goes. Joe, you gotta watch this movie.
But what did I say? Why? Why
He
though?
goes. It's like Salo and Serbian film.
I
And I'm
said
like-
this.
I'm
I
like, oh.
this is what I did not say. I didn't say, Joe, this movie's great, bro. You gotta watch it. I said, Joe, I just watched this movie. It's fucked up. You need to do this for the movies that fucked me up.
But
That's
you
what I
said. It was
said.
Serbian and Salo, and
Yeah,
that's
because
where,
those movies are fucked up too.
because
That's
those
why.
were the two that I classify up there as like,
Well-
and I'm like, okay, well now.
All
I'm
right,
gonna
well,
watch.
guy, well, hey, Necromantic, bro, come on. There you
I
go.
watched Necromantic literally right after doing a half marathon,
Nick.
so I couldn't get up and run away from it.
Oh, hi,
Love you,
Lexi.
boo.
Nick.
That's not one I've seen.
I love you, boo.
You don't need to watch it, Angel.
I'm good.
Wait,
No,
we
no.
gotta-
You
we
know
gotta
what?
get back. Wait, hold on. Who's left on surviving that?
You,
Radar.
you're the last one.
You and
Radar.
Radar.
Oh, Radar. Go to Radar.
Radar.
Go to Radar.
Yeah,
I know.
Radar has
It seems like we interrupt Radar.
Damn,
like when it's
I'm
his
so
turn.
jealous.
I don't know.
Radar,
Show us your guns,
That's
Radar.
what he gets for
Radar's
doing
the
those
pure
big guns.
80s guy, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, Radar. Come on, Radar.
Oh man, compare a little bit there. I would say 90% of the time, I'm probably getting like a surprise attack and dying. But if they're 10%, I'm taking off like a motherfucker because I'm a runner, so I can get out of there. I'll just hightail it into the woods.
You look like an athlete. Yes.
Yeah, this is a 15K shirt.
There you go.
Like, I ran a 15K.
I believe it. I believe
If
it.
this was like
The
a
most-
survival video game, I'd medic everybody, I swear. I got
Alright.
everybody's medic.
As Lexi drinks more and more, she's covering Angela more and more. Look.
She is. She.
Am I? There we go.
There you go.
Lexi has moved over and over.
Hold on. Hurry up. Hold on.
I love
Before-
it, I
before we
love
continue. Yo, why Felisa Rose behind Lexi looking like she's looking at radar? She's looking at radar. Look.
Whoa!
Right? That's me. That's a clue that radar dies first.
Radar looks like
I
that
have
dude.
to
That's
end a little early.
Radar looks like
There we go.
Radar.
There we go.
Have you seen Creepshow 2?
Yeah, it's been a hot minute, but yeah.
You look like one of the characters that would be on that raft.
Oh no!
Oh, the raft.
The raft. Great movie,
I
bro.
love that.
Great
I
one.
fucking love that. Thanks
That-
for the ride, lady.
All right. So
All right, Joe. All you, brother.
my turn. Thanks, Rick.
Joe, Joe,
Thanks for letting me know it's my turn. Thank you, my brother.
You got it, bro.
I'm gonna kick you. But anyway,
There you go.
so for me, all right. So listen, obviously I have everything set against me. So we got early on sex, yeah, check. Drugs, check. Minority, check. Because usually the minority is the first to go into a horror movie. But what you guys don't understand.
By the way, all the minorities in this movie were relegated to the fucking kitchen, bro. That's fucking
Yeah, I know they were.
Oh.
They were. But no, but like I check off everything, but I tell all my friends the one check off you don't get is that I'm the one that's gonna trip you. So when I'm getting chased,
You Lopez brothers, bro. Let me.
I
tell
will
you.
I know
trip
you
you.
said this about the sharks too. I'm like,
Yeah, no, JR
Yeah,
be saying that too.
no, fuck that shit. Like I love you guys, but I gotta survive.
you love yourself more.
Well, that too. That too.
He loves his mustache. That's what he
He's,
loves. man.
he's, honest.
Facts. I mean, like honestly, I want to survive this. So,
JR says he would be high sitting in the car while everyone is dying by the blob. Oh,
Thank
that's the creep show. That's creep show.
I would be.
Rose,
You're
Mama
right.
is here. Rose. Oh, that's
Mommy.
Lexi. Mama Lexi. Hello,
Yeah, no,
Rose.
I-
Hello.
Oh, that's cute.
I feel I would
Thank you for
survive.
coming and saying hi.
I would survive a 80s slasher. Yeah, no, like you guys are all fucked. Like
You
I'm-
look like the guy from American Horror Story
No,
1985.
you and I are surviving. I
I know
will
you're
beat
talking about.
everybody's ass.
Yeah, no, Lexi, you're.
I'm the only one here that said I would die. That's crazy.
Lexi,
No,
you're
Radar
first.
said 90% he would die.
Really? Yeah.
90%?
Oh yeah, no.
He said
No,
90.
Radar didn't
no.
say that.
All right, so in the order, Lexi's first, and then it would be Radar.
We gotta
Because-
shoot.
Wait,
JR, if
I
you're
would
still
die
listening, JR, we
first?
gotta make a horror
Oh yeah,
film. We gotta have
no,
Radar.
because you're like
As if I would die first?
well, you're shorter, and you can't run as fast as me, so I can trip you
Oh, hell.
easier.
Whistle!
So
Where's
you're
the
down
whistle?
first. You're down first, and then I have like
No.
Radar.
No, I would not. You
Yeah,
go
no,
down
no,
first
no.
for that
Damn,
comment.
Joe,
I would not
Oh
survive
my
a
god,
quiet
that's
place.
so true.
Joe would not survive the quiet.
No.
No. Because you
God.
guys would piss me off, and I would go, "Shut up," and all of a sudden I'm taken away. Yeah, no.
Joe's getting roasted. I love it.
Joe could hide in the lake at the camp the whole time because that mustache was looking like Oh, you can't sacrifice my baby nugget. Oh, that's a wholesome comment right there.
Oh, man.
All right, guys. So we're gonna wrap it up. Lexi's gone all of a sudden,
She laughed too hard. She had to go off camera.
but
No,
Oh,
hope
she's
you
gone.
enjoyed.
Oh shit!
Yeah, no, seriously. None of you guys would survive. If
I
I'm
survived.
around, you're all fucked. Because first of all, I'm the Puerto Rican. I'm Puerto Rican and I'm gay.
listen,
Like,
brother,
I-
I'm Puerto
I-
Rican
I'm
too,
Indian,
man.
I got
I'm not
you.
gonna.
Yeah, no, I like you guys. Yeah, you're a sacrificial lamb. Like, trip. Like, here you go.
You
I'm
feel
out.
like a bully. Now I'm thinking you would die first.
No.
What is it?
No.
Hey, did you guys know that the director and writer of Sleepaway Camp actually attended the real life Camp Awawak?
Out of the way.
Oh,
Awawak, yeah.
you know a lot about this.
I
That's
thought it was
great.
That's how we
Crazy amount.
that's how we got the idea.
Idea.
Hey man, oh come on, man.
Pull from what you know.
Hey, just like James Cameron got the idea for Terminator after a heavy dose of the flu, and he got the idea. He dreamt it during a fever dream. And
Oh, there you go.
lo and behold, the Terminator was created.
Avatar was a ripoff of Fern Gully.
Of Pocahontas too. Come on.
Fern
Facts.
Gully. Fern
Hey.
Gully. I
Fern
watched
I'm sorry.
Avatar and said this is fucking Fern Gully. We're just missing the
Facts.
fucking.
Did you see Avatar: Way of the Water, by the way?
Not
I
yet.
did.
I don't need
No.
to. Only
It
because
took me
Yes, you
all
do.
day to watch it, but I did.
Angel,
watch it.
Angel, what
I'm
did you
not
think
a
of it?
fan of Avatar.
I think it's the exact same movie, but it's prettier. It's got cooler animals.
yeah,
It's
Fern
the
Gully.
same
It's
movie,
Fern
like, it's
Gully.
literally-
This is
the
so
same
long.
movie.
It's so fucking
really is.
long.
Fern Gully without Tim Curry. No, thank you.
Thank you.
Facts.
And
All right,
Robin
guys.
Williams. Hold on,
Robin
Radar.
Williams,
And
Robin
Robin
Williams.
Williams.
Robin Williams.
JR.
Because I said the bat. We're missing the bat. You did not have the
That-
bat.
Joe will get killed by the whole camp. Damn, Joe,
You
you're getting
would.
fucked up, son.
Yeah,
Dude,
my
we're gonna
God.
Oriental Express
Right,
your
well, no,
ass.
no.
Everyone's
So
gonna get
now-
a little.
Yeah, this is true. James Cameron is going crazy. He said part 3 will be out in 10 to 20 years. Yeah, and the funny part about that, thanks P-Rock, that's already done filming. That movie's been done. Because they filmed 2
I
and 3 at
know
the same
that.
time. They filmed 2 and 3 at the
Me
same
neither.
time.
James, you're gonna be dead in 20 years,
And
my
the-
Yeah,
man.
no shit.
Because he keeps wanting to up the ante. I will say this though, Avatar, beautiful film. Part 2.
It's so pretty.
It is.
Beautiful.
It is.
And you know what
Fern
it is?
Gully. It's
Watch
The second
Transformers.
one had, like,
Watch
blue-
Transformers.
Blue radar.
I'm sorry.
It's rated
Blue radar.
13.
Last thing I will say this. If you watch Michael Bay's
You
Transformers,
sure about that?
all types of shit going on. You can't tell what the fuck is going on. I will give
You
James
like
Cameron
this
this.
radar.
And when you watch Avatar and all the crazy action pieces, you see everything in
That's good.
clarity. You
I
know
like that.
everything that's going on.
Alright.
That's why, okay, I can see why they take their time making these movies because go watch Transformers. You can't tell what the you can't, bro. I'm an
it's
80s
so-
kid. I grew up with Transformers. That ain't my Transformers. I can't even tell what's going on.
It's not. You're right. But
Okay, it's so much shit on screen happening so fast and blurry and no. Avatar, I will give it credit though. When there's action, it's beautiful and you see everything. So
yeah, I'm gonna interrupt Rick. We're both
I'm
pretty
done.
much feeling fine right now.
I'm buzzed. I'm buzzed.
Yeah, on this.
So,
Oh, here
with
we go with
that,
this Requiem bullshit. No.
Yeah,
GR, no.
Alright.
I'm not
What's
Yeah.
accepting that.
burning?
Avatar,
Alright.
no.
Yeah.
Avatar,
no.
no. Avatar's
Oh
good.
my god.
So,
No,
thank
no.
you everyone for joining us. tonight.
Virtual high five.
No.
With my last sip, we're
This is
done.
why GR's not here because he said that he'd rather watch Requiem than Avatar. No,
Alright.
thank you,
He's
sir.
full of it.
So,
He's what do you
alright.
call Rick? A gimmick.
He's a
So
gimmick. Yeah.
All right.
I'm with JR.
I love how Angel knows. Yeah, it's true.
Round it up,
He is.
people.
Oh, everyone loves this? I hate it.
Yeah, he's one of those guys. Look at Joe. Look at Joe. Joe's trying to
Sorry,
wrap it
Joe.
up. Look at Joe.
All right, guys.
I'm sorry, your mustache is so
JR.
titillating. I can't
All right,
take it.
What?
They are right, my brother JR. If we love it, he's gonna hate it. But anyway, my last sip here. Good night, guys. Thank you for joining us. Watch 13th Sleepaway Camp. Lexi, the first person in our panel to have never seen these movies. So
Ever.
ever. That was awesome. And I'm glad you held on to the fact that you never saw the first Friday the 13th.
I was
So-
shocked because I really thought I saw it. I was like, oh yeah, I've seen Friday the 13th.
Lexi, here's your
And then
task.
I realized, oh shit, it was the remake I saw.
When you get a chance, Lexi, watch part 2.
You
Part
gotta do
two,
these
part
comments,
two.
Rick. I'm sorry. You gotta do.
You gotta do that last comment.
The last one? I said that.
I was not
my
trying
mama.
to do that.
But Joe, you do look like Ron
That's my
Jeremy.
mommy.
And the sunglasses don't help. just
I
so
said
we're
that
clear.
earlier. You do look like Ron Jeremy, bro. You're not as big, but
Well,
he's
depending
mad.
on-
Joe's
depending on
mad.
what you're
I'm sorry.
I
talking
said Cheech and Chong,
But-
Mom. I said Cheech and Chong.
All right. So thank you for joining us
No.
for the live stream. I had a blast with you guys. I mean, Radar, I'm glad I had a fellow sleepaway camp. Rick, I know you loved it too. But Radar is up there with me on that.
Angel
one.
also liked it.
Come on.
What's the
I
deal?
know.
Is that because his arms are out?
Angel, you choked on your whistle for a reason. So just remember that.
Hold on,
So-
Joe. Hold on, Joe.
Uh-oh. It's not a fake
God
stash.
dang, man.
The stash
Wait,
stuff coming
wait.
in all late. I love
Wait,
it.
it's
Hold
not
on.
fake?
Hold
I
on.
thought it
Mitch,
was.
it's not fake.
Lexi,
I was just
no,
at work
you
with
didn't.
you.
She gave him the finger. Look.
No. Beto.
That's Burt
Beto, you
Reynolds.
saw this mustache before.
Wait,
That's
I
Burt
mean-
Reynolds. Wait, I was gonna
Beto.
say Deliverance, but Radar, correct me. He didn't have a mustache in Deliverance, right?
Yes,
I
he
don't
did.
think so.
I don't think he did.
I can't remember. I don't watch Deliverance that often.
Me
for a
neither.
good
All
reason.
right. So y'all
Burt
focus on
Reynolds
the
out there.
mustache.
He said hurt.
Look at this.
Yo,
Yo, Joe, take us home, bro, because people
I
are
mean-
ranking
All
on
right,
you too
guys.
bad.
Thanks for joining
Let's
us.
keep it going.
Guys, it was fun to talk these movies with you guys.
Thank you guys for
Because
joining
again,
us.
Yes. You guys are part of the family. You know,
Harbor Fiends.
our fiends, and these two are the summer camp movies. So next month, watch. We have something coming up. We're gonna get dressed again. Hopefully, Rick doesn't wait till the last minute.
I don't know what is next
get-
month. I don't even know what
It's
it is.
vampires. We're
I
gonna
thought,
be doing
I thought that was
vampires.
Halloween. What's going on, bro?
Yeah, no. It's no. JR said vampires.
GR, you're on the chat. Vampires is next month?
It is vampires.
yes, vampires.
Okay,
Yeah.
next month, bro.
Well, no. Here's why. So, guys,
Nice.
we appreciate the views. Next month for the live, we're doing our 100th episode. And the
Oh, cool.
100th episode, it's going to be the vampires. No, it's not a reason we didn't invite our friends to join on.
You're right. I apologize.
three-
He's
Shut
right.
up,
Joe's
Rick.
right.
Shut up, Rick. The three brothers. That's how brothers talk to each other, by the way. So don't take
How's
it the
that
wrong
life
way.
gonna go?
That's how it is.
Like
But
this one, probably.
well, I'm in charge, so woo woo.
Case in point.
By the way, the
Actually,
best
truthfully-
Friday
truthfully,
the
I'm
13th,
worried-
by the way. The
I'm
best one.
worried because we're all supposed to get dressed, and I feel
Hey.
that Rick and JR have their outfits set, and I'm gonna come in like Radar. But
Bro,
This, what the?
wait a minute. First of all,
Freddie Mercury looking motherfucker.
Radar looks much cooler than I do.
I just
so-
wanted to mess with Radar. I
God.
just wanted to mess with Radar. That's all. But yes, next month for our live stream, we're going to be doing vampires. So you're gonna see what the fuck we are all gonna look like for
Oh,
vampires.
that's cool. I love vampires.
100 episodes of Three Corners of Horror.
Yeah,
That's incredible.
100 episodes.
I'm
So
so happy for you guys.
Thank you.
Woo!
Thank you.
Awesome.
we thank you guys for
And
watching.
what's been going on the last few weeks?
That's incredible.
Yes.
Wow, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it, and not just that. You know, Angel.
Joe, before we go, though, Joe was never a part of the original crew.
Nope.
It was me, Joe, and someone else, Lindsay.
Cool.
She couldn't participate any longer, so Joe stepped in.
I was an ass, but you know.
No. He
JR came in and said, "Hey, do you want to do this show?" And
Joe's-
no, and actually, you know what it was? You guys invited me, and because I watched The Craft, you guys were talking about it. And I'm like, you know what? In horror, you have four corners, Lexi, because you have to have the four elements. And so I jokingly made a craft, like incantation about jumping on the show, and here I am.
There you go.
And here I am because
And here
of
I am.
Joe.
If you
So-
go back
I'm
and watch
here
your
because
first,
of Joe.
watch our first episode, how horrible that shit looked.
Yeah, no. Oh,
it was in
God.
Jared's garage, his basement. It was in Jared's basement.
Not just that, but if you watch me, like I'm like, "Hi, I'm here.
Yes, we're all
Oh,
close to the
oh,
camera.
Right.
It's a
No,
shit show.
I'm here because of Joe. When we were at work, you came up behind me and I was watching a scary movie and I got scared and I was like, ah! And he's like, wait, I have this channel. And I was like, oh. Yeah, and I'm obsessed with Three Corners.
That's the fourth corner.
Yeah.
So yes, guys, next month it's not going to be a full month of vampire movies,
No, not
the
like
shark
shark
movies like
movie,
we did. Thank you guys for
I'm
watching.
really curious because vampires, it's really not a lot of people talk about. So I'm very curious for next month.
Right.
I'm going to be
Oh yeah.
tuning in.
So make sure you check it out. We're going to be dressed up.
Next month, it's our August stream.
Hopefully, my two straight brothers don't wait like 2 days before the episode to shop for their outfit. I'll be all set up, you know.
Hey!
Joe says
That was a shot at me, Radar.
Joe shaved his fucking beard and put on a t-shirt, and that's his outfit. Come on, bro. Come on.
This is Angela's polo.
I
This
brewed
is
shit
Angela's
out.
polo.
No. Let's Angel wins for this one.
Angel
okay?
wins, 'cause she
Angel
actually-
went hard for it. All right.
Because Angel
I
actually
I
did almost
made my hat. I'm
Angel
pretty sure my
broke-
face is going to be stained red.
Radar,
from
that was a shot
kindergarten
at us.
tomorrow.
I know, but Angel
Angel-
takes the cake, man.
She
Angel
choked on her whistle.
Facts.
So,
Hey man, I am sweating my ass off right now for
Okay,
you
okay.
guys.
Alright, guys. So thank you for joining
I'm
us.
dying.
So make sure to watch out for our episodes. We got a lot of good things coming up. Yeah,
Do that last
teeth is coming up, right, Rick?
Yeah, so we got our next. So we're gonna have Brains and Brews, episode 8. We're gonna be covering Lucio Fulci's classic Zombie, aka Zombie Flesh Eaters, and
I have
after.
to say I'm obsessed with Brains and Brews.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
So you're gonna love.
Here, I will say this: from
You're gonna
all the
love
stuff that
Zombie.
I edit for our channel, that's the most time-consuming series, but the most rewarding because it's.
And
Aw.
it's yes,
For
it
me, at
is
least.
because
hashtag wholesome.
I love every show that we do. Because the reason why I joined as the fourth corner is because when Joe came to me about it, I was like, I am not a camera person.
Neither am I.
I'm not.
Hey, I'm an
I'm
introvert,
just-
so.
Neither am I.
Yes,
Believe it or not.
exactly. But I love that you guys came together for reviews, but you also had your corner.
Separate shows.
And so,
Perspective.
yes. And so when I saw Brains and Brews, I was like, bro, I'm in a Brains and Brews mood. What movie can I watch, guys?
Just
So
get
look out
your
for that,
beer.
yeah.
Love it.
Yeah,
So,
get your
what-
beer because
So
we're gonna
Lexi,
be- Oh.
watch Lucio Fulci's Zombie
Yes.
before you watch our next one. What you
I
say,
don't know
Joe?
what you just said. Cause
Radar,
I'm
you know what I'm talking
now.
about, right, Radar?
Zombie 2. Yeah.
Yes, Zombie
Zombie
2.
What
Zombie
movie was it?
ZOMBI.
We will explain that in the
Yeah.
video. It's
Yes.
alright.
Oh, yeah.
Watch our video. You'll
What
know why
movie
it's
was
called
it?
Zombie.
Zombie.
It's called Zombie
It's on
on
Shudder. It's on
streaming.
Shudder.
Oh,
It's on
okay.
Shudder.
It goes by
So you
many
guys-
names, but the
I
most
know.
common American name
Far
is
too
just
many.
Zombie.
Far
Now-
too many.
We will give you one hint. Zombie versus Shark. What way to end Shark Month, right, Joe?
Thank
Oh
you.
my god.
Yep.
And after that, we got movies that fucked me up. We're gonna be covering. You want to
Teeth.
say it now? You want to say it?
It's teeth. Oh yeah.
Good one.
Ooh.
Who's
Yeah.
seen that movie? Who's seen it? Who's seen it?
I've seen that one.
You seen
That's
it?
probably the
haven't
mildest
seen it.
one you've done so far.
Not as a kid.
No.
Not
Frogs.
as a gay
I would say
man.
frogs.
That's a lot, actually.
Not as a
The
gay
mildest.
man.
Keep in
That is
mind.
a gay
Keep in
man
mind.
who's-
This is Joe's show, right? So this is what fucks him up. So frogs, he's scared of frogs, and teeth.
No,
Watch the
I'm-
video. Don't say nothing. Watch
see
it,
it. Go
and
see
you'll
it.
find out why this is made Joe's movies that fucked him up.
I have a lot
I
of
don't see
phobias.
frogs. I'm not listening.
You don't like frogs either?
Oh, it's not gonna be frogs. Don't
I
worry.
love frogs. What's wrong with
frogs.
frogs?
is great. I hate frogs.
I'm scared of frogs.
She is.
That's
We
weird.
like there was a frog outside the door. Yeah, I was not helping. I'm out. Fuck somebody else. Go out there.
I'm not helping.
Oh no, I listen. I have no problems. If you call me for a spider, you're on your fucking own.
Oh my
Frog,
God.
you're on your own. Snake,
Frogs,
you're on your
you're
own.
on your own.
Yeah, no, I'm out. All right,
My
guys.
kid is not scared of
can't
either
do
of those things.
All right, guys. So thank you for joining us. Until next time, like I said, watch out for those shows we got coming up, and watch Friday the 13th, one of the best slasher camp movies with a great twist.
Sleepaway
and
Camp is better.
Sleepaway Camp. Make sure to check that out.
And the
Add
burning.
it to your repertoire.
Oh my
It
god.
should be part
Hold on.
of your
I'm
horror.
sorry, Joe. I gotta. The Burning.
The burning.
Great film, bro. Fisher Stevens is in that film, bro.
Dude, that
95 is alive.
Collapse.
If you haven't seen The Burning, anyone here, please watch it.
Alright.
That's it's
On
Radar.
Hulu. It's on
This is
Hulu.
why Radar's my spirit brother, bro. Radar, I'm
So
telling
cute
you, bro.
right now.
When I was a young lad, I was Radar, man. Let me tell you right now, bro. Good
All
look.
right,
Good
yeah.
burn.
I'm like, cheers for y'all. We're out.
Hold on, one last thing.
Nope. It's right there on my knee. Actually, I have a scar.
Oh no, I don't want to see your knee. Come on, let's go.
But we're out,
Oh,
guys.
yeah.
Thank you for joining us. 3 Corners of Horror, Radar, Angel, Rick, and Lexi, and Joe.
What do we say? What do we say?
Hold on.
Stay scared.
Hold on. So Radar, your camp counselor, your camp counselor assistant. These guys, I don't want them. But
Nice.
until then, we all cheer for big bottles of beer and stay.
I thought it was stay
scared.
scared.
Stay scared.